So I am, what am I doing? I am walking as usual and thinking, and trying to get to the 16th arrondissement of Paris. And I'm in Boulogne. This is Boulogne right now. So, yeah. I'm thinking about the Sussexes, Meghan and Harry, and their in-laws, Kate and William, and Charles the Third, and Queen Elizabeth. She just died the other day, and I don't know. I do spend a lot of time thinking about them, so I figured I should just share my thoughts. And what am I thinking right now? Well, I think the last time I said that the marriage was a mistake. And today, how do I feel about it? In light of the fact that the four of them made that appearance in Windsor to greet the public, etc. It brought tears to my eyes, I must say. And it wasn't just because the Sussexes had shown up to this event. It's because the four of them showed up together, and it was so touching, and it's funny because, I am one of those people who has followed this from the beginning. And when Meghan first came on the scene, I thought, oh, how cute, the four of them together, and how they could work together to help young people and to modernize the monarchy. And I don't think anybody can deny the potential for that with someone like Meghan. Why? Because she is so different. She is so different. She is so, in a way, ordinary as compared to whatever it is the monarchy represents. It doesn't represent something that is ordinary or quote unquote common, whatever that means. And on so many levels, and yes, in terms of race, maybe even in particular race, it does matter. It did matter. And I had such hopes because I thought, oh my goodness, how beautiful, how positive, how encouraging, how good for the world, to sort of help to change the tone, and to encourage people to come together, etc., etc., etc. So when things fell apart, I was just heartbroken. And I'm not gonna lie, I just wasn't very impressed with what appeared to be a total lack of support and freeze out by the royal family against Meghan and her husband Harry, who had no choice really but to support his wife. This is his wife. So, they were frozen out, and I know that the popular opinion of some people is that it's because Meghan is, a bad person and she's the devil and so on. And I don't think that's how these types of things work. When people are bullied, it's not the weakest link that has the power. It's the people who have the power are the ones who have the greater responsibility to not bully, not allow bullying, to support, to inclusion, etc., etc. And I think that a PR campaign that was vicious, that was premeditated, and that was very, very, very effective was waged against this young woman by these powerful people. Now, having said that, I'm also going to say that she came with baggage. She came with a lot of baggage on her family, her father's side. Her mother has been silent. I can't fault the mother at all in this. on her father's side. Whether his gripes were justified or unjustified, I don't know. But he and her half-sister Samantha and her half-brother, whatever his name is, I've forgotten, waged a wicked campaign against this young woman, and it was very, very successful as well. It dovetailed with the fact that the royal family did not want this different, quote unquote, different person in their midst, because it was off-brand. As I said, it was, potentially disruptive of the norms that had been established. And so they offered no support against this onslaught and this unstopping attack, this PR demolition by her father's side of the family. And so I wasn't impressed, even with Queen Elizabeth. I thought that her silence spoke volumes against this young woman. And so I just really was very upset. And I've probably said a few choice things against the royal family. But, yesterday when I turned on my television and I saw those 4 young people together, tears came to my eyes. I have to be honest. Tears came to my eyes, and I felt a sliver of hope. I still felt like Catherine's, the Princess of Wales, her body language was a little worrisome. Especially when they first got out of the car, the way she walked. Some say it was confident. I saw it more as arrogance and even resentment, and saying, top dog, I won, which is not healthy, I don't think. But I could be imagining it. Maybe it's just confidence, who knows. But I still saw a sliver of hope in that situation that happened. And the fact that they came together in this way to show respect for the deceased monarch. And, I hope and I think that it could be the start of something new, where they are allowed, after all, to have that sort of hybrid role in the family, where they can live in Montecito, which I think is important. I think distance is important here. But they can still represent the crown, and they can help to inspire young people all over the world together with William and Kate, the Prince and Princess of Wales. So yeah, I was really gratified to see that and really touched. And let's see how that goes. Anyway, now I've got to go get my bus because I need to get into the 16th district of Paris.